Hey guys, so today I'm bringing the first episode of my Herblore Habitat Guides. Now, a lot of people have been requesting these, so I thought, right, I'm gonna do it then, guys! It's because I want to do the guides that you need. I don't want to do guides and things that you're like, oh my god, I know that, what's the point of a guide? So, you get the idea, like, I want to do things that you need, so, and will find helpful. Now, the Herblore Habitat is a very good training place for hunter, herblore, and farming. However, it's mainly only good hunter XP. However, you will get a substantial XP on the other two skills while you train here, because you'll have to make potions that you'll use when hunting, and you'll also make potions like the Juju mining potion, which I've shown you in my Living Rock Caverns guide, and a Juju farming potion, which I've used in the tree run and my herb run guide for money making. So there is many uses to do this. Now, the requirements you need 80 farming to be able to do everything that you need to possibly grow there. You need 75 Herblore to make all the potions that you can possibly need, and you need 81 hunter to catch all the jadinkos that you need. However, I recommend that you only need the Herblore and farming requirements. I recommend really that it's going to help you a lot, and I'd really recommend getting them before you come and train at the Herblore Habitat, because you will really find them helpful. Now, you also need 55 agility to catch the god jadinkos, and they will help a lot when training hunter, so 55 agility isn't a high requirement, so you should be able to get that pretty easily. Now, I'd obviously recommend at least the minimum hunter requirement, which is 70, and you'll see reasons why later in the video, so that you can catch the lowest jadinko, which is really the way I recommend getting 81 hunter, and getting from 70 to 81 hunter anyway, so that you can get all the seeds that you need. However, you don't have to do it this way, but I do recommend this. So let's go into the guide, guys. Right guys, so as you can see, I'm now at the Herblore Habitat. Now, to get here, you can just buy a Juju teleport spirit bag from the GE, and if I trade them here, you can see they sell them here. They're 2k each from the shop, however, so they'll probably be about the same in the GE, possibly a little bit more, and you'll teleport with them, and you'll teleport straight here. Now, it's easy to get one, so just grab that. It's only 2k, it doesn't cost a load. So as you get here, you'll see I've got jadinkos here, however, you will not have any jadinkos there. Everything around here will be empty. Now, as you can see, he just teleported here, and they use the Witch Doctor mask, which I'll show you how to get in a later video. So as you get here, you can talk to this guy, and he'll give you some free vine seeds. If I trade him, he gives you some of these seeds: green blossom, red blossom, blue blossom. And I right click them in the wrong order. Good one, me. So he'll give you some of them. Now, these are the vines. These are the like flower seeds you need to start off the process. Now, as you can tell, he says it sells other hunter supplies. However, these supplies should be in your tool belt. Because of the tool belt update now, it's so easy to get these, and you don't have to worry about having them in front. It's really made farming a much more pleasant process, because I remember you so often just forget a spade or forget a rake or something, and you can be completely screwed. Now, it also sells the Marissa Moor plants. Now, these are used as your box traps when hunting. Obviously, past 80 you can use 5, and below 80 you can use 4. The Noose Wand is used for the free tracking jadinkos, which is shadow diseased, and I'm not 100% on the other, but I'll tell you later in this video. And they're the things you're going to need. Now, when you're using the Marissa Moor plants, I actually recommend using one more than you can, because it speeds up the process, but I'll explain that probably in the next video. So these are the herb seeds. You may as well buy some of these. Now, I'm not exactly sure how many he gives you, but I recommend just buying the stock out, because you're going to use a lot of these during your process here. And so the first thing you want to do, you want to run straight down to this climbable vine. Now, there's many hunter areas around the Herblore Habitat. This one is north of the farming patch. There's one across this side. As you can see, there's a little island over there. And to get there, you need to climb over this vine here. Now, you can't fail this and fall in the water, which is very annoying. And the other hunter spot is down here, and you can also catch them there sometimes. However, this is mainly for tracking, and that area is mainly for box trapping, which with the Marissa Moor plants, however. And this area over here is mainly for the god jadinkos, which I'll go into later. So, as you can see, there is 4 farming patches: 1 tree, 1 flower, 1 herb, and 1 bush patch. Now, the herb patch is never used to lure jadinkos. This is always to plant the herb seeds that you get from them, and you can turn these into yugun herbs and other types of herb in the area. So you can use samadins, which are one of the most useful ones, and you grow these. And with the secondaries, like the vines, which is what you get from catching the jadinkos, you make them into potions. And these potions can be used all around RuneScape for different uses, like the Juju mining potion in the Living Rock Caverns, as I've shown you in the previous guide, and the Juju farming potions, which can actually be used here as well to get more herbs from these patches, because the seeds aren't too easy to get sometimes. and you can also obviously use them to do farming runs and make bank loot, like I said in my previous video. So to lure the jadinkos, if I click with jadinko requirements, the first time you come here, this will be all undiscovered. Like, you've got to catch them once for them to become discovered. So as you can see, if you click them, it actually tells you what you need to get them. However, you won't have this feature when you first get here. So I'm going to make a table, and I'm going to show you that table now. And I also just want to mention quickly this 5th patch. Now this is a construction patch, it's a bit different, and as you can see there's no feature, and then there's all the way up to Dark Pit. Now these have different construction levels to build. However, if you don't have the construction level, you can ask this guy North, Papa Mumbo, to build it for you, but however you'll have to pay. Doing it this way is free. So as you can see, there's many different variations of things you can build. So you'll just click the thing you want to build and click build feature, but obviously I've already got that. And obviously on this table I'm about to show you, you'll see exactly why I've got that. So let me show you that table. Right guys, so the jadinko requirements, and these are the things that you need to lure the jadinkos. I'm not going to say them all, you can look on the screen, and there's another screen of the other 5. So you can pause the video and read what you need. If I want to explain a bit about them, so obviously they've got the commons at the lowest, and you can see why it gives you the herbs, the farming seeds for the flowers. Because basically, the vines are the blossoms, by the way, that's generally what they're called. The vine flowers are the blossoms. So what you can see why he gives you them is because you only get the seeds from jadinkos. However, to catch the lowest jadinko, you do need the flower. So hence that's why he sells them or gives you them. And that's why I recommend buying a few, because you'll need them. As you can see, you use varying different types of blossoms through them all. So I'd recommend, when you first get here, the first thing you want to do, plant that flower, get 81 hunter from 70, or whatever level you are. Even if you're 75, get 70 to 81 hunter is a first thing I recommend. And this way you will get the requirements for all the other jadinkos, and you will also get many seeds. Now the common jadinkos drop every seed, hence why they're so good. And once you got 81 hunter and you start training hunter properly, you can do draconic jadinkos, which are the best hunter XP in the game, and they also give you great seeds, similar to common. Now as you can see, the other jadinkos are all here. Now you see the Witch Doctor gear, which you can get here. You can get 1 piece per week. Now each week, if you catch every single jadinko, excluding the god jadinko, so all 10 of these, he'll give you either a legs or top. I think it's random, and you can go like 5 weeks just getting tops, and then finally get the legs. However, you can get them in 2 weeks. You've just got to keep doing it until you got them. Now the Witch Doctor gear does count as camouflage in this area, as does the Rupee one catching red jadinkos, red chinchompas, and all them other camouflages around RuneScape with the hunter skill. So Witch Doctor will really help. However, I recommend getting 81 hunter first from commons, so that you've got the requirements to do them all, and then you can think about that. Now common jadinkos may not be the best XP, however I do recommend doing them. Now the Witch Doctor mask you'll get by doing the god jadinkos, which I'll explain shortly. So as you can see on screen, I've got the requirements listed. Now the lurkberries, the lurkberry and the castleberry is the 2 types of bush, and you've got the trees. Now it's always apple, orange or banana trees. They're the only 3 trees you'll be required to plant. So it will not cost you any money in seeds really, because these are worthless. So I recommend just getting many saplings of these in your bank, so that you've got them all ready to plant whenever you need to change what type of jadinko you're catching. Now the other one, the abandoned house thermal vent, that's the construction patch, as I showed you just now, exactly the different types of them you can make. And also another thing, if you see the word hunter potion, that means basically what you've got to do is use your Herblore skill to make a hunter potion, which then you use on the vine flower. If you look on my screen, under the word pond at the top right, you can see a little bit of the vine flower. That is where you use the hunter potion on, and that will release a scent which attracts the jadinkos. So there's many things to take into account for, and you'll get used to it in no time after trying these out. Obviously I can't remember all these requirements for each jadinko, I don't think anyone can. However, obviously once you've done them once, you'll have them in game, and you can just right click the guy and check them. But they're on screen now for the first time you'll be doing them. So once you get 81 hunter, I recommend going through all of these jadinkos and catching at least one of every single one. Now I'm going to explain making the potions in another video, so if you need to know how to do the hunter potion, I'll be explaining that probably in the next video, because it's too much to explain in one video. So I hope that's helped you with the requirements of the jadinkos. And I also want to mention the god jadinkos. Now these are the ones that have an 81 requirement, and the only special things about these is that it hits you the Witch Doctor mask. If you catch all 3 god jadinkos you'll give you a witch doctor mask. There's no doubt about it, it'll give you one. Now the jadinkos, as you can see, I've placed question marks for the requirements of them. This is because no one knows. Basically, it's different for every player every week. So every week it'll change. There's 3 types of jadinkos: Guffix, Zami, and Sara, and you see how beast that Saradome Jadingo looks. It looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. So what you've got to do is try every possible combination of building materials and patches until you find the one. However, it'll tell you in game at the bottom you have met 3 of the requirements, you've met 4 of the requirements, so you just want to try go over through them all, do it logically, keep one the same, try every other one, and once you get a message, then you know you're almost there and you just need to try changing a few. And since there's 3 of them, you shouldn't be too hassled to find them all, because it's not like there's only one possible combination and you could easily miss it. There's 3, and it does tell you when you start to get close to it, so you shouldn't be able to miss it. So them you'll catch on the island, as I explained earlier, and then once you've got the witch doctor mask, you don't have to worry about the teleport bags, and you can teleport straight here. So I hope that's helped you with all the requirements, and I hope you understand the jadinkos. I maybe will do a guide on the jadinkos, and if you do want me to do, please leave it in the comments, because then I will show you a video of me getting the jadinkos, and etc, etc. Now, another thing I want to mention about the jadinkos, when you do get them, when you do the Zami Jadingo, now the Zamorak Vine is one that's used for the Zamorak Favor Potion, which you'll use when training the Hunter skill here if you're going all the way to 99. And I recommend, while you're catching the Zami Jadinkos, get all the vines you need. Now, I know how tedious it sounds changing all the patches and stuff constantly to work out what you need, so that's why I only recommend you do it once. And this is why when you get the Zami Jadingo, I recommend getting 250 vines-ish, and that should easily be enough for the rest of your RS career, really, unless you're going for 200 mil, which I highly doubt. But if you're going for 99, that should easily be enough, and that way you never have to worry again about catching them. And 250 may take a while, however, obviously you've got the whole week that you'll have them there. So I hope that helps. Now, I'm not sure if you will, I don't think you always need a Hunter Potion, however, sometimes you will need a Hunter Potion. So there's many requirements that you can try changing and stuff. So I hope that's helped. So as I've already explained, you want the seeds, and these will be able to make your potions and all the other things that you'll need while you're at Herblore Habitat. That was the biggest fail ever, god damn it. So you get all the seeds, and this is why I recommend doing 70 to 80 uncommon jadinkos. These will give you many seeds. However, if you're already like 80 plus hunter, the way I'd recommend getting your seeds is by training fire making if you're not 99 fire making. If not, I'd stick with the common jadinkos. Now, if you need to train fire making, you want to have an Inferno ads. Now, there's many guys in this on YouTube. I know RuneShock have a very good one on training fire making like this. However, I just want to explain the fire making layer. You just want to run north, out of Herblore Habitat, and then cross these stepping stones. I have to click each one, how depressing. Don't know why they'd do that. Who's going to want to stop in the middle? And yeah, just going to stand there for no reason. So you come here and you'll see a little hole in the floor. You want to squeeze through this, and it'll enter. Take forever, and then you gotta get to here. Now, in this area, you can cut curly roots and burn them on the fire, and it's a very good way to train fire making, and it's not too depressing like burning all the logs. This way is pretty AFK. You'll be burning the vines on these fire pits while just standing watching yourself do it. You'll have an X option to do it. Now, as you see, I've got favor points at the top right, top left even, and once these hit 2000, which is the max, I'd recommend going to this table, offering stone, and you'll be able to withdraw all, and then you'll withdraw seeds, and you'll get many seeds. On the way to 99 fire making, you will get an awful ton of seeds, and that'll be very good for when you start training hunter. So if you want to do them, if you don't know which one to get first, really just go and get Herblore for fire making first, because that really it makes a massive benefit to training hunter, and you'll have most of the seeds ready, and you don't have to worry about getting seeds, because Samadin seeds are very difficult to get if you haven't already hunted loads of common jadinkos. So that's it for this guide, guys, and now in the next guide I will probably explain how to hunt, and probably more about the potions and etc like that. So if you have any comments that you'd like to suggest about the Herblore Habitat Guides, or something I've missed out, please mention it so I can mention it in another guide of this place. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this has really helped. I know I've only went over the basics in this video, but I really hope you found it helpful if you've never heard about Herblore Habitat before. So see you later, guys.